Matchday 2 has come and gone, leaving us with interesting results with only one club still enjoying a 100% record. No prize for guessing Scotland, who have sent a clear statement of intent with their 2-0 victory over Cape United and 2 wins in 2 games. Following their 1-0 win on opening day over Triangle, courtesy of an own goal, Timon Machope becomes the first ever player to score for Scotland in the Premier League, followed by Namibian Sadni Yurkob, whose second goal sealed the important win over fancied Makepe. The league program had begun on Friday at the Hart Stadium when Yada took on Chicken Inn, with the Miracle Boys expected to perform one in a match where they turned up with only 12 players. They did conjure up some magic against the Gamecocks, managing to earn a point from a scoreless draw. Chicken Inn, who have now registered 2 draws in their opening 2 matches, were satisfied with the away point at a venue where they have always had a hard time. The weekend games had its big wins, notably Highlanders' 4-0 drubbing of New Boys Kwekwe United, as well as Wi-Fi Boys' Tel 1's 4-1 victory over Triangle. For Highlanders, Brighton Maninja Ncube stole the limelight with a hat-trick, adding onto Melika Ncube's second-minute header. His coach, Kelvin Kaindu, was naturally pleased.
I think even last year, Maninja, played quite a vital role for us to produce a top goal scorer, and he has started positive, and for him to play and score 3 goals is not yet 100% fit. I think Maninja started training last week.
Kwekwe United coach Sol Chaminuka felt his boys were overwrought by the occasion, taking too long to settle. By the time they were coming to terms with conditions, the damage had been done.
The boys, the young players that we're talking about, said well. So this is the BF that we have been hearing about, and I think, to tell the truth, we crumbled. And then we had a red card earlier again in the game, and you can just imagine. And we had to try to go for damage control.
In Gweru, Tel 1 lived up to pre-season expectations with a 4-1 drubbing of Triangle to put behind their opening day disappointment when they lost away to Herentals. The Wi-Fi Boys were on the path to victory within 12 minutes of kick-off through Tawanda Macheka before a temporary setback saw Manford Mudzimu equalize for Triangle. Bruno Mtigu restored the Tel 1 lead before half-time with further goals from Washington Navaya and a Blessing Sound penalty, wrapping up a comfortable win for the Wi-Fi Boys. The defeat condemned the Triangle to the bottom of the table as the only team still to earn a point in the opening 2 matches. In Zishawane at Mandava Stadium, FC Platinum posted an important victory over Manika Diamonds in a tight contest decided with just 2 minutes left. New signing Vincent Nyangulu from Malawi did the job with his 88th minute header, and the win over Manika should do much to boost the Zishawane Miners' confidence after another difficult match last weekend at Zimbwa, where they came out with a point. Platinum occupy position 5 on the log, whilst Manika, who began their season with a 1-0 win over Yada, are 3 places down on 8th after the Platinum defeat. At Nyamonga Stadium in Kariba, champions Zimbabwe and ZPC Kariba made it 2 scoreless stalemates in a row after they were tied at full time. Last weekend, ZPC held Dynamos to a 0-0 draw in Harare, just as Zimbabwe were doing the same against FC Platinum at Wadzanai. 3 hours of football have produced no goals for Zimbabwe and ZPC, who had the strongest defense last season. For ZPC, it looks like business as usual again in defense, with the Kariba Powermen amongst the only 5 sides that are still to concede. On the other hand, champion Zimbabwe will have to dig deep for goals following the departure of Walter Msona, Timon Machope and Mtokozi Simsebe, the champions' 3 top goal scorers last year with a combined total of 27 goals. Probably goes to explain why Zimbabwe still haven't scored after 2 games, whilst Machope went with his goals to Scotland, where he has already scored once. The weekend's other stalemate was at Sakuva in Mutare, where Bikita Minerals hosted newcomers Moors to finish deadlocked at a goal apiece. Bikita had opened the scores 7 minutes shy of the break from a Tinashe Ruzive tap-in, but Moors were square following a Billy Veremo penalty 4 minutes into the second half. Newcomers Moors sit 3rd on the log standings after their 1-0 win over Highlanders on Matchday 1, whilst Bigita, who played out another draw in their opening fixture away to Chicken Inn, lie 9th. Harare Giants Dynamos also featured in the weekend's other draw as they were frustrated by Students Herentals to a scoreless result. Dynamos are still searching for their first goal after firing blanks in their opening 2 games. Herentals scored on their way to victory in their opening match versus Tel 1, and their coach Celestine Paul Benza said their ambition was to finish better than they did last season. In short, top 4. They are amongst 4 other teams that have won once and drawn as much, and the 2 goals versus Tel 1 helped them occupy the second spot on the table. At the Baobab, former champions Ngezi Platinum pipped the visitors Green Fuel to register their first win of the season, courtesy of a Malvin Gagi strike a quarter of an hour into the match. It will remain that way to the end as Ngezi collected their first set of maximum points. After their opening day 1-all draw away to Kwekwe, their 4-point tally places them on 4th position on the table. Green Fuel, now coached by Taurai Mangwiro, drew their season opener with Caps, and after the Ngezi loss, they dropped to 14th. So week number 2, done and dusted. Scotland FC, Ngezi Platinum, FC Platinum, Highlanders and Tel 1 Matchday 2 winners. A total of 5 teams, Pikita Minerals, Chicken Inn, Dynamo Zimbabwe and ZPC are still to test victory, no defeat, with Triangle the only side that has lost twice. They will look to turn things around on Sunday when they host Caps United at the Green Fuel Arena. League debutants, Scotland, having played the season's first match to become temporary leaders on Matchday 1, are still leading after Matchday 2. Will they still be up there after Matchday 34? Matchday 3 will help us towards a clearer picture for Destiny, but so far so good to Scotland for their money.